Atherton again. There he is, away. That brings up the 50 partnership. 38 balls he was on naught. Well, hasn't really pitched it this over. Virtually a full toss, and it's 4 runs.
Full toss on the leg stump.
And another one. The other side of the wicket. One thing getting a full toss, it's another one hitting it in the right place, and twice he's done it.
Sachin Tendulkar taking his eyes off and then being hit on the shoulder, on the back of the shoulder there.
Good shot. Just let it come on. It's the best shot of his innings.
The young man showing fine temperament after taking a knock on the back of his shoulders. When the half volley came on the leg stump, he dispatched it promptly for a boundary.
Oh, and that could have been another wicket.
Well, short and wide, and Tendulkar flashing away there. Gooch the fielder.
Oh, what a glorious stroke. We were talking earlier about how long it took him to get off the mark and what good experience this would be for him as a test match batsman. That was the shot of a brilliant young player. Beautifully timed by Tendulkar. That's a very good innings from Tendulkar. Half century for him. Up comes the 400 for India. They're only 118 behind England now, and they still. That's a lovely stroke. It's gone to 63 now. That's well held. Very well held by Chris Lewis out at deep mid-wicket. That's 6:15 with the last wicket falling. So that will be the close of play for the day. And Eddie Hemmings, as soon as he comes on, takes the wicket to end the inning.
Well, young Sachin Tendulkar has really come into a really white-hot situation. At least 60 overs.
That was over-pitched and beautifully played by Tendulkar. Lovely way in which he just opened the face of the bat and swung it straight through. And of course, there's so many close fielders that if you hit a gap, then it will be 4 runs. Oh, he dropped him. Well, he almost signaled that. He came down the pitch and no great backlift, no great follow through. He just hit it straight back to Hemmings.
Yes, it was a...
Before, there's no fine leg, and there's no third man either. And 4 more.
Once again, the vacant third man position, and Tendulkar now gets 4 on this side, just to show that he can get runs on either side of the wicket. One short of his second half century of the match.
That's a half century for Tendulkar. Lovely stroke, forcing away through cover. Takes him on to 53. That's 2 half centuries in the one match for this young fellow. A great performance the way this game has gone.
Again, another fine shot. Moved into line. It was more than a push, but it wasn't a full-blooded square cut. That's his 8th boundary. 50 minutes this pair have hung on since tea. England now badly needing a wicket. Can Fraser do it? Oh, and again they're going for these singles.
Well, the one man in the England side not to take a quick single to is probably Chris Lewis. Like lightning. I say the batsman on the back foot's a bit slow in getting off the far. Beautiful pick-up throw. Well, I direct it might just have done him again there. Certainly not worth the risk from India's point of view at this stage of the game.
Oh, beautifully bowled. Now that's probably the best ball Fraser's bowled in the innings. He's beaten the bat on the outside before, but that had everything, and with an old ball as well.
Tremendous delivery. Close up to the stumps, pitching round about the off stump, going like a leg break and bouncing. And as the bowler says, well, that was wasted on you. But a fine delivery, that. Probably the ball of the match there. Not too many people would have got a touch on that.
Oh! Dropped him. Dropped him. Just one hand off it at that. Now, is that the test match or is it not?
Well, we made this point about the slips being close together. So there's no way that the ball should go through without somebody getting 2 hands to it. And Gooch is going really left-handed, and that would have been fortunate to catch it. Well, that was a reasonable chance at slip. I still believe that first slip should have been going well for that, with 2 hands to his right.
I think that's right. Well, there's the clock. The last 20 overs have been called by umpire Hampshire.
Four runs. Hemmings dragging this down a little wider off stump and short. That was the main thing.
Short and outside the off stump, and Prabhakar cuts it away for 4.
That'll do. Way overslip. And again the ball flies away for 4 runs. Now no bowler enjoys this, although he's asked to attack. Angus Fraser really would hate to give away runs. He's given away no balls, and this flies away for 4.
So everybody must be counting the overs left, deliveries left, and Tendulkar out there, besides counting that, would be also counting the runs left for his 100. Both these batsmen have done a very fine job for the team. What a lovely shot there. He's played it with such a straight bat, this shot. Beautifully positioned and with a very straight bat.
Tendulkar's on 97. Now he's on 98. But it's rather an unusual way to move to being 2 away from your 100. Almost a Doug Walters shot.
Yes, I can remember Doug Walters getting out once or twice with the periscope shot. It's in the back of the bat and glancing it down to fine leg.
There's definitely a chance of 3 there, even though it is Chris Lewis chasing. And 50 up for Prabhakar. That's a very good innings. A very good innings indeed, because when he came in, there was an excellent chance for England to force a win. And this splendid partnership now has pushed England almost out of the reckoning. 50 from 107 balls, 5 boundaries, and just over 2 hours. Tendulkar on 98. And there it is. Test match 100 for Tendulkar. Aged 17 years and 112 days. One of the youngest ever to hit a Test match 100. An innings of temperament, skill, and delightful stroke play.